They do.
Not really.
No.
I want to really run it, Dennis.
A full world, we just live in it.
We'll talk about it.
We just live in it.
Dennis, well,
Woman run my world, okay? You don't want to
like
Cup Soup Boss, what you say? Who run the world?
Cup Soup Boss
Who
in
run
the
the world?
building.
Cup Soup Boss.
Brown man in the building.
Welcome back, Brown Man, a.k.a. Cup Soup Boss.
But I noticed Brown Man did not carry any Irish Spring soap
Not
for us.
one Irish Spring.
No head and shoulder shampoo.
No liquor.
Twix, no little Snickers.
Snickers.
No little Wrigley's from foreign.
Yeah,
really?
it's all right.
Brown Man, we pray. Don't make it happen again.
All
but
right.
guys, hold on one second, Dennis.
Yeah.
Let me also say congratulations to Ramesh and Shaquille.
Yes.
They got engaged.
I
Oh
saw
my
that.
God.
I saw that.
Listen, it was so beautiful and it was definitely major. So big ups to the newly engaged couple. I wish for them all the best. Massa, who can engage with flowers. What's Ramesh?
Yeah.
But like it.
Big up,
I'm
big
so
up,
happy
big
for
up.
her. I'm so happy for them. And this is amazing. And yeah, it's a good look. It's a good look. So yeah, but who run the world, Shalan? Who run the world, G?
We like to
Well, guess what, guys? Nothing beats a trial but a failure. So we have to go on and we make our valuable contribution and we're unapologetic about it. But I wish that more women were as united as the men. I think if we were a more united force, we would be better off. You saw the man them join up, Shalan? You can never ask a man about a neck in friend. Him have nothing to tell you. Boy,
don't know.
you know.
I don't know.
So you see that is last night over. Boy, Jano, you know, whenever they look.
see, I'm blind.
Yeah, you know, them get Ray Charles. I don't know, you know. So, but hey, I'm looking forward to hearing that topic ventilated here this morning. So, yeah.
It talk a hot topics and always great perspectives. That's all the time for us this morning. But of course, if you missed out on anything, you just want to rewatch, just go up on YouTube, go up on CVM TV, scroll back and watch it, and then fast forward and zip around.
Yes.
You always get your favorite stuff here online, of course, on Instagram, Sunrise CVM, and at CVM_television. So enjoy the rest of your day.
Yes,
because
guys.
the round table squad takes over right now.
Definitely. Kindness is karma, guys, so spread a lot of it. Bye. Bye, ladies. Take care.
Good morning, Roundtablers. Happy Tuesday, and welcome to the Roundtable. I'm Shalan, and with me is my beautiful co-host, Gianna.
Hi.
Joining us this morning is our amazing guest, Zane Padmore. Zane, founder, creative director of culture, the by Zane. Zane Padmore, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Welcome to the Roundtable.
Thank you very much for having me.
I have to apologize for that, because sometimes people mispronounce my name as well. But
Don't worry, I'm accustomed. But thank you.
Because it's so unusual, her name,
Yes,
but it's
very
really
unique.
pretty.
well, no, I'm going to show my age, but there was a song group
Yes.
called Zane, right?
Zane.
The Zane. So this whole time in my life, I have been mispronouncing. So you see,
So I'm here to correct you.
okay, so you know this, you know the song
Yes,
group.
of course.
See, you're right. So what we're going to do, so thank you so much. See, it's just, but I love it. It's a beautiful name.
Thank you.
Anyways, let's get right into the social buzz for the morning.
For those wondering about the cardboard beds in the village, I'm going to show you what they look like. This is cardboard. As you can see, it's like a box. Then you've got the mattress, and then these cardboard boxes here, like so, with the mattress on top and a mattress topper. And then we get our own little Paris 24. And as you can see, they're pretty sturdy.
I don't know. Waiting.
It's a reggae bed.
I don't know. I just find that it's so terrible to have these kids fly for so far and then put them on a cardboard bed.
And they're there for so long. too.
Exactly. And
Yeah,
then
but
you're
he jumped
running.
up on the cardboard bed. He's very excited
And they say you
about
can
his
turn.
bed.
No, they say you can turn. You can flip it if you want it a little bit more spongy, you know. But I don't know.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that at all.
They're very young, you know. They're not like a. Remember,
they're
we used to
working on
bounce it. We used to bounce
No, but you need a good rest. As an athlete, you need proper rest.
And you don't
And you
think
need
they can get
support
that?
and
So
comfort.
he doesn't look bothered by it, but I saw another video where some were just like, you've got to be kidding me. But, so I don't know. I'm not there
But
for
could
that.
you imagine the expense to have like real beds for every athlete that goes there from all over the world?
I feel like they've done it before, though.
They need to walk with them airbed or something.
Okay, then but up next is a bag of things. Let's see if Jana has like an airbed.
Bag of things. We'll see. So today my bag of things is about the hottest summer party going on. It's called Hot. Now, I don't really go parties a lot, but you see this one? Cannot miss me. They sent me my tickets.
There's no scanner or nothing because people.
I don't know. I don't know what they do. Oh, I got more.
She was only prepared to give 2, you know, but
It was 2, but I have 4. So look here now. I'm going to tell you the truth here. This party, the reason I love this party is because it's all about luxury, and you know that's what I'm about, because they have, you know, Chill Pops? They have like a Chill Pops bar. They have a coffee detox lounge. They have multiple bars, international food, different stations of different things, live cooking. They have everything. They have massages. You want a massage? You can get the massage. It's from 2 to 10, so it's day to night. So if you just feel like, you know, you've been on your feet too long, you just put them up and have them, like, I mean, they have thought of every amenity you could want. There is no excuse to not go to a party like
and
this.
no excuse not to enjoy yourself.
Listen to me now.
Listen, Jana, you know you sold this party.
You definitely did.
Listen, and I never know. I have 4 tickets, so guess what happened now? Guess what I'm doing for Sunrise? Sunrise, social media people, you decide what you're going to make them do.
Oh, she going to give us a giveaway?
2 tickets are going to the people on Sunrise. Come up with your thing by the end of the show, please, social media, and we announce it, and you can win the 2 tickets to Hot. It's this Sunday, July 28th at Plantation Cove. It's from 2 to 10. You don't want, I think you all get shuttled to the entrance. They don't even want you walking too long. It's so
this is-
amazing.
Well, this is hot.
Hot.
And I can send something hot. Okay, this box. Hot. Okay. So the summer playlist is Who Run the World Girls. And so we're going to talk about women empowerment, a.k.a. girl power.
Okay.
I'm here for it.
And the promoters of Hot are girls, by the way.
Right.
That's why they thought of everything.
Very detailed. Very important.
That is definitely. Oh, here's something. You know I can't concentrate with Beyonce playing. I just broke my concentration. But they talk about, you know, women empowerment is definitely the key to economic growth and just stability in society. And as you can say, it's you know, even the party you're talking about, this is a perfect example of women empowerment.
Yes.
Because you have these women, they've put together the party, they have you here promoting it, you're putting it out, and then you throw it out there. That the reason everything, you know, you're talking to a table of women, and we're just like, this sounds beautiful, massages, and you're like, oh, because it's, you know, it's women planned it, so they know everything.
Yes. I love it.
Yeah, right. So definitely, so you know, that it's bringing about that kind of feminine energy to party promoting.
Yes.
But I want to ask you, Janelle, like, what do you think feminine energy is?
Ooh, feminine energy is all about confidence. It's also about being assured of yourself. I definitely feel like once you know yourself and you're supported by the people around you, you can shine bright among anyone, and you could stand out in any crowd. I think that's really important. Feminine energy, though, is it can be multifaceted, really. I mean, some people say that being sensual or assertive is dark, but I don't think it is. I think it's something that we can like be bold about, and we are so versatile in being able to, you know, be assertive one time or be soft one time.
Right,
you know,
like
it all depends on the situation. So.
Right. So you know, they talk about like feminine energy.
Yeah.
And she touched on like the dark feminine energy. you know, any light feminine, like, you know, young, free?
Yeah, for me, I feel like, you know, I can definitely feel when I'm exuding that feminine. Like I just feel calm and peaceful and soft and nice, like well taken care of. Like I took care of myself, but the universe is taking care of me too.
Confident.
Like all of, yes. And it's very nice. It's like one of those, you know, I'm a girl. Leave me alone.
I'm just a girl.
I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl and I'm enjoying life. Okay, so we'll talk more about women's empowerment and this feminine energy right after the break.
Yes.
Welcome back to the round table. This morning's topic is Summer Playlist Run the World. Girls, we're talking about women empowerment. And before we went on the break, we were, you know, started talking about feminine energy, and we touched on the dark feminine energy and light feminine energy, and I think it's very interesting because they're saying, you know, like what I've learned about dark feminine energy was like, oh, make him obsessed with you. Here are some dark feminine energy tricks, and I'm just like,
It's not that serious.
It's not that serious.
So it's a trick. Like I can't even imagine that people need tips on. Like why would you
This is
want
a whole
anything
nother
that
show.
has dark
That's
in
a
it?
whole nother show.
Anything that has dark in it. Why would you want that? Why would you want it? But I would not be looking at that.
It's the misconception of like seduction and assertiveness. Like they put that as dark feminine
That's not
energy.
dark.
I know, but that is what.
I actually feel like that's borderline aggression. I feel like there's a difference between being assertive and knowing yourself and being self-assured and being aggressive. I think that's more on the aggressive side.
But because some of the tips are like,
Okay.
don't call him back if he hasn't called you.
Like you're playing a game. Hello. Come on.
Silly.
Just be yourself.
But I think assertiveness in women is often misunderstood and I don't want to say appropriated, but they associate assertiveness with masculinity so much that you're naturally the wicked witch of the wherever if you actually are assertive. And I don't know how anybody in this world can get ahead without being assertive.
Exactly.
Love that you started that point, because what you have assertiveness, but what are some other ways that women can empower themselves?
Get educated.
You
Be good with their money, for sure.
Yes.
financially
Financially
independent.
stable.
Yes.
Okay.
And I mean, I think just taking care of themselves in all aspects. So any sort of self-help that you think you might need, you go for it. Anything, if you want to start a business, you start that business. You fill a need. You do the things that are natural to you as a woman.
Yes.
Right, but so you're saying if you want to start a business, that requires a lot of self-confidence, and I think that's super important.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
For women to be empowered.
Yes.
And the support system that you have as well.
Yes.
I mean, we touched on it a bit when you were talking about the party promoter, but as women, I feel like women entrepreneurs are the most incredible people on this world. Honestly, we are so detailed. We pay attention to detail. We are focused. We are driven. Because, I mean, the truth is the men have the upper hand,
Right.
especially in business.
Right.
So we have to prove to ourselves and prove to others that, you know, we can do as much as they can. And the support is important in
Yes.
order to get there.
Yes, and I always say that if I have a choice of who to hire, I'm hiring a mom. Oh, I am, because she
That's a multitasker
is going
right
to,
there.
she's gonna make sure she gets it done,
Yeah.
and she's gonna go home to her kids. So she is motivated to actually get through it and get it done as efficiently as possible.
That's right.
And if you listen to that song, who rule the world girls, who run the world girls, when you listen to it, Beyonce says, yeah, we're strong enough to have the children and then get back to business.
Yeah.
And that is literally what is happening all over the world every day. And women don't get enough recognition for it.
I agree with you, but also it's, you know, because we don't get so much recognition and because we have to work a little bit harder, it's very easy to become down on yourself.
yeah.
And so it's so important as a woman to think positive,
Yes.
be
Yes.
positive,
Yes.
and just kind of maintain positivity around you. And
Yes.
that's where the role models
Yes.
and the support system
comes in,
into play,
definitely.
right?
And the mentors, all of that. Do not underestimate the power of a mentor.
Oh, yes.
Men will tell you, and men will seek out mentors. So women need to do the same.
Yeah.
Right.
Right?
It's definitely. And also, we have to think about, you have to be positive in order to take risks.
Yes.
And I think, you're talking about female entrepreneurs and
Yeah.
stuff like that. You have to be able to take risks. And in order to take risks, you kind of have to just have a lot of faith and
Yeah.
be positive and
Yes.
just know that this is going to work out.
Yes.
And older women, please send the elevator down.
Oh my gosh, yes.
I know that some people use it as a catchphrase and they don't really live it, right?
Yeah.
And I'm asking you to
Please.
please,
Yeah.
like it is necessary for the next generation and for us to get to where we're going. Now, I want to touch on a point that we may actually have a woman that will end up ruling the world.
Okay, well, come on.
Yes. Kamala Harris is actually running. She raised $250 million in fundraising money in 2 days.
And I would like you to know that if you look within everything we've spoken about, she has like her support system. Maya Harris has been saying that she's going to be president. Her sister has been saying she's going to be president for a very long time. But how do you stay grounded as a female entrepreneur? What do you do?
I have systems in place.
Right.
I have systems in place. I make sure that my support system is backing me 100%. I mean, as soon as there's an inkling of doubt, I run to them. Or if I know that I'm sensing negative energy around me, I move the other way. Like I streamline my friends.
So you're intentional
I'm very intentional about the people around me.
Awesome.
That's what keeps me
Gian-
grounded.
Gianna, how you say? Because you are also a female entrepreneur, a mom. You're several things. How do you stay grounded?
I don't know that I stay grounded. That's the truth. Like, I think I move in waves, and, sometimes I'm all the way up, and sometimes I'm all the way down, and then I, try to bring myself back up. I pray a lot. This is what I tell
Awesome.
people all the time. Like, I pray a lot because that's the only thing that actually ends up moving my mood.
It calms you, for sure.
And it makes me more hopeful and that sort of a thing.
Definitely.
I don't rely on my support system enough. I am one of those people that thinks I'm bothering you. So I don't bother you. So, and it's not okay, by the way. What I do is not okay because they will tell me that I'm not bothering them.
Yeah.
But, people it's your life experiences that actually determines your personality and what you're like. And I felt like I was a bother, earlier in life, so I still just don't want to bother anybody.
Right.
So as a result, I don't stay as grounded as I would, but now listening to you, maybe I should, because I do have the people, and I thank you very much, you know yourself, I do have the people that I can go to that won't think I'm bothering them.
And I mean,
so
if you don't want to rely on your support system because you think you're bothering them, then therapy works too.
Yes, therapy does work. Oh my goodness, I am such an advocate for that as well. I think I bother my therapist too. But
their job.
But that's another story.
But one thing I wanted to touch on is you talk about prayer. And when we talk about, women empowerment, a lot of female entrepreneurs will tell you, the power of prayer and just to have that to keep them grounded. But also the Bible speaks about that, talking to yourself, that some of the things you tell yourself might not be true. And when you're feeling overwhelmed, it's okay to find a space and meditate on the words
Definitely.
of God and just get back that strength from Him.
Yeah.
So I think that's very important.
Yeah.
Yes,
And we weren't put here to fail. You understand?
Yeah.
So sometimes things don't work in your favor or in the favor that you think is yours right now. But sometimes you're supposed to pivot. Everything happens how it should. There is a master plan at work. So those are the things I remember when I'm feeling not so grounded.
Actually, recently, every time I've been experiencing a bad situation, I tend to say, you know what, and this is very recent, but I was like, you know what, God is putting this in my life for a reason.
Yes.
I think there is a greater purpose, and I'm supposed to go through this, even though it may be tough at the time. I'm supposed to go through this because it will prepare me for the next big thing.
Yes.
But for me, I have this saying where I said, you have survived 100% of your bad days. So every time I've had a day where I'm like, Lord, how are this? I don't know if I can make it. I have made it.
Yes.
Right? So this, I just need to buckle down, focus, and just keep going through it. And that's just something that I always, always, always tell myself. So, yeah.
Yeah, and I always try to think also, what am I learning? What is he teaching me? Because he's teaching me something. There's he's not going to make us suffer.
Exactly.
So he's teaching me something.
Yeah.
And definitely.
And I have to go through it.
All right, and we'll talk more after a quick break. When we return, it's time for final thoughts. Thanks for staying with us. It's time for final thoughts. And you know, we're speaking about who run the world, girls, women's empowerment. So I'm gonna start off first with you, Zane. What are your final thoughts on women empowerment?
We touched on it before. I really believe that having that support and the older women standing the elevator back down is really important. Try not to gatekeep, you know, so I don't know if everybody realized, but I'm from Barbados, and I took the risk and moved here. And you know, some of my counterparts in Barbados were like, "How did you do it? You know,
You took the risk.
I did." And then they would ask me questions like, "What did you do to stay focused?" All these things, and you know, I'd never gatekeep. I'll always share. I'm always willing to share what I've done, what has worked for me, and I think that's important in order to empower women.
I agree. Awesome. And Gianna?
So for me, I think that we are losing ground with the women's empowerment.
Okay. You said I'm slacking off.
We are.
Okay.
We are. I think a lot of us have taken it for granted for too long, and especially you know that in the U.S., if they sneeze, we catch the flu. And in the U.S., I find that they're moving backwards in a lot of women's rights issues, a lot of women's reproductive rights issues, a lot of just general, even, I mean, a joke was passed that, you know, they should not let us vote anymore. And I take things that are jokes, you know, kind of seriously. Right. So for me, I think we were much further 10 years ago, even though we have the possibility of having a woman in the White House, but we did have a possibility years ago as well. So I feel like we all need to do our part in constantly making sure that we are empowering each other so that we feel empowered again to do more for the movement, I would say, because women's rights and all of that is for everyone. Remember, the whole world, if we really rule the whole world benefits when we are empowered.
I agree. And also, just a reminder, not just to the parents, but all the adults out there, to empower little girls when you see them. Let them know that they indeed can, in fact, run the world. And thanks for staying with us. It's time for, sorry. And that's it for the Roundtable Sunrisers. A special thanks for being our guest this morning, Zane. Thank you,
Janae.
Just so you know, that it's stuck in me. It's like, it's years now I'm pronouncing it that way. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
And thank you so much. And thank you, Gianna.
You're welcome. And if you can't be like...
If you can't be what?
Empowered, be on purpose, but you need to be empowered. So, like, just be on purpose, be empowered, empower someone else.
All right, cool.